Hi everyone, I'm Kasan from Gulf Bay Analytics. So today what I'm going to show you is how you can get data from websites dynamically. So that's the important thing. So how to get the dynamically data from the websites with Power BI. Okay, so without further ado, we will jump into my PC and we'll see how this is actually working. Okay. Okay, so here I have a website called fxtop.com. So in this website, so they basically what they provide is they provide currency rates. So if you select month by month, if you select day by day, year by year, so they will provide the currency rates based on the base currency and the other currency. So by month, what's the average rate? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my first currency. Let's say it's okay, I will keep it as United States US dollars. Okay, then my second currency is euro. Okay, then let's say I want to get the monthly average, so I will put a tick mark into monthly average, and my starting date is 1st January 2010, so I will keep it as is, and 31st December 2018. So these are my the parameters that I want to get my data dynamically. Okay, so I will click on go. So then this site will give me some information. Okay, see, December 2018, this is the average rate, this is the minimum, and this is the maximum. So this is the number of working days. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Microsoft Power BI, and I'm going to get this data into Power BI. So it's very straightforward. What you have to do is you can open the Power BI and you can go to get data source and you can select web and you can copy this URL. Okay, you can copy this URL and you can paste it in the get data dialog box in Microsoft Power BI. So it's loading, give me 1 minute. Okay, almost done. Okay, perfect. So what I will do is okay, I will go to get data. So in this example I'm getting the data from website. Okay, so I'll click on web and I will paste the URL that I copied in here. Okay, so then I should get a message box with the content of that particular website. Okay, so if I go back to the website, you see here there's a table. So basically I should get the information inside this table when okay, so in the navigator I can see like number of tables, so I need to click one by one and I need to find out what is the table that I'm looking for. So actually I think it's somewhere below. So yep, this one. So I have the month, I have the average currency rate and minimum, maximum, number of days. Okay, this is the table that I want. So it's goes till from 2010 to 2012. Okay, so I will put a tick mark here, check mark, and click on transform data because I want to get this data into Power Query inside Power BI. Okay, so first part is done. So it's very straightforward. This is the way you can directly get the data into Power BI or Power Query. But now I have this data for USD Euro from 2010 to 2018. But let's say I want to change this, like I want to change the USD into like Canadian dollar or euro into like dirhams, or the period I want to get like only like 1 year. So I want to make these changes. So when I'm selecting those, like changing those things dynamically, I want to see the results dynamically in here. Okay, in order to do that, first you need to go to the source and click on this geomark. Then you will see the initial step what you did. Okay, click on advanced, and what we are trying to do is the things that we want to select dynamically, like currency rates, years. So those things we want to isolate. And we want to get it into like a one line. Okay, so because the thing is here, I can break my URL into several parts here. Even though I break my URL into several parts, if you see the URL preview, you will see always the full URL. It's a combination of all these breaked parts. See, you can add parts and you can copy one area, let's say from here to end, and you can paste here, and it will, even though you break it, but your full URL you can see it in here. Okay, so what I want to do is the things that I want to isolate, like currency, in here currency, so I copied from that point, so USD, and then again I will copy the balance because I just isolated that part. But if you look at these three items as a combination, it will equal to the full URL. See, USD and C2. Then I want to isolate the other URL, so sorry, other currency, so I will do the same here, and okay, country. Then what I'm going to do is I want to dynamically now change the currencies, and I want to dynamically change the years as well. So in that case I want to isolate this year as well. Okay, so I'm, for the time being, for this example, I'm just taking only the starting year only. Okay, and so you will see USD I have taken it separately, euro, and the starting year. Okay, then I will say okay. So you will see the same results, you will see still the same result, because I didn't change anything in the URL, but only thing what I did was I break my URL into several parts. So now there is something called parameters, because now we want to dynamically change the years, the base currency, and the other currency. So there's something called parameters, so I'm going to create some parameters for those areas. So in this example I'm not going to explain you what is a parameter and all, but I will just show you how to quickly create a parameter and linking those parameters into those parts which is in the URL. So I will select okay, base currency, description type I will keep it as text, because all the parts in my URL is a text, so those things also need to be text. Let's say base currency CAD. Okay, so I have a parameter called base currency, so you will see something like this, and then I will create another parameter for the, let's say, reporting currency. So that is also should be text, any value. Okay, we'll see CAD. Okay, so I have two parameters, and I want to create another parameter for the year, because I, let's say, start year, that is also should be text, because even though it's a year in the URL, because we are trying to replace those parts in the URL, the web URL using these parameters, So in the URL all these are text, so even though it's a year, it's a text. So let's say 2015. Okay, so I have these three parameters now. Now if I go to my table and if I go back to the same step which I did earlier, now you will see something like this. Earlier you didn't see that. If you noticed, if you can like rewind the video and see, now there's an option where we can link those parameters into these areas. So first thing what I will do is I will select this is the base currency. Okay, not this one, because these things I don't want to change, and this is the not the base currency, it should be reporting currency, and this is the starting year, start year. Okay, okay, so when I say okay, it will take some time because now I have changed everything. If I do this perfectly, we should get a correct answer, but expression, the column name average is not found. Okay, okay, okay. Change type. Okay, because this last step we want to change. Okay, now we are getting the correct answer, right? Okay, now if you see, we are getting our information from 2015. Okay, my starting year is 2015, and this is the average rate for Canadian dollar and AED for December 2018, 2.73. So if you want to double check, you can go to this website. So we will change it. Okay, so Canadian dollar, so I will change this to Canadian dollar to AED. Okay, so if I say okay, you will see December 2018 2.73, which is the same number. Okay, so if you change this to, instead of Canadian, if you change this to USD or AUD, we will say Australian dollar. So what you will see is, so because it will take some time because it's extracting the data from the website, so that it's taking a little bit of time. 2.63, that's the AUD to AED. So if you go to this website, it's 2.63. so if you select AUD and hit on go, you will see it's 2.63. so likewise you can get the data dynamically. You can change those parameters, you can create new parameters. So not only this, so only thing is, the most important thing is, inside the URL you should see these values, like okay, the currency, reporting currency, base currency, years. So those things you should see within the URL, then only you can create a parameter and you can change it dynamically. So that's the tricky point. So if you have that information, you can do like this and for any website. So that's all for the today's video of my friends. So hope you all enjoy it and hope you all learn something. So thank you very much. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much everyone for watching this video. So we'll be doing like full 4 days training, which is starting on 3rd January 2020 in the new year. So we are having it on Vida downtown Dubai. It's a 30 hours full 4 days session. So you will be learning everything about Power BI from basic to advanced, and like first 3 days we are covering Power BI from basic to advanced with advanced analytics. And if you are a finance professional and if you want to know how you can do the financial reporting, and you can how to automate the financial reporting, like building P&L, balance sheets and cash flow and some advanced analytics with Power BI, you can join for the 4 day session. So if you are not a finance professional, you can like complete the session with 3 days as well. So I will put all the information how you can register for the upcoming batch and all the information on the link above. So thank you again, and guys, so hope to see you all on the upcoming session. So thank you very much. Cheers, see you later.